how to market yourself without sounding pushy. So the best way, one of the biggest challenges I get from a lot of my marketers is, what do we do every single time? Like, how do I keep going in there and them not like hate me for coming in? Like, I know one of my colleagues, Olaire is here. She's in a small area where there's not a lot of, she's only got like 15, 20 accounts. And so she's like, I can't keep going in every single week with the same message. They're going to be, annoyed at me or something like that. So, how do you kind of go in and not sound pushy is education. Well, and it's education would probably be the number one thing. So one of the examples I like to give. So somebody give me, actually, we'll do it this way. Let me show you. So one of the things that I tell my team is you should go in every now and then and just put in your zip code. So we're going to do mine. So I'm living 20121. Live in Centerville, Virginia. And we're just going to put Google 20121. That's my zip code. And we're going to put, nursing homes. And we're going to see what comes up. And we're going to click on, so maps more. We're going to click on news. All right. Or how about this? I'll just put Fairfax, Virginia. So here's what I would do. I would just simply go in and just see what is on, just plug in your city and plug in nursing homes and plug in news and see what has come up recently or within the last 3 months or anything. So this is a week ago, track of COVID. So you can get the latest COVID stats. Fairfax Pets on Looking Loneliness Family Services. So you can kind of print off this article and say, hey, just curiosity. Do you ever bring in dogs or cats into your community or facility? And have you seen the benefits of it? Let me see if I can find something else. If you guys want to throw in a city or something like that, happy to do that. Best lists are always good. But basically what you want to do is you want to essentially show, you want to kind of go in there with value and education and talking about something that's happening in their area. The one thing I really learned is a lot of these nursing administrators don't talk to each other. And so they don't necessarily know what's happening at the other assisted livings or rehabs in the area. So share. Say, hey, by the way, I was just at Dulles Rehab. And, do you work with them at all? Do you talk to them at all? And they'll probably say whatever, yes or no. If they say no, say, it looks like their census is really down this month. Again, hopefully you're presenting factual information, right? So you can talk about their census is down. How is your census? How does that compare? And so what you're doing is just kind of bringing up new ideas and you're sharing information about what's going on in your own community. So that's education will always get you far. You can talk about different topics. The other thing to be doing, right? So the other is there's a lot of great associations you can go to. So Leading Age is one. McKnight. This is 3 weeks ago. This is a great one. So look at this. So Leading Age and ACA among organizations at the White House to discuss change. Let's add close, right? Sorry. Leading Age ACA. So ACA is the American Healthcare Association. Among organizations at the White House to discuss change in healthcare cyber emergency. So these are one of the other great questions to be asking your communities and facilities is what organizations do they belong to? My guess is most of them will probably say Leading Age or ACA. And then you can say, hey, I'm just curious, how are you dealing with cyber emergency? And they're like, probably haven't discussed it much. Well, did you see this recent article in McKnight? By the way, if you guys don't know McKnight, definitely should be looking at it. But read this article and talk about how Leading Age and ACA are dealing with it. So Biden administration, I'm just going to read this real quick. Announced Wednesday would be conducting investigations cyber attacks. So cyber attacks on healthcare related systems. Again, have you heard about this? Have you seen this? How are you handling it? What are you doing? By the way, here's a great article on it. Now, your next question to me is going to be, here, by the way, for those that want this article, put this in chat. Um, 1 second. So now your next question is, well, how do I get from cybersecurity to what we do? And that is, what you're doing is you're providing information. And so from cybersecurity, is like, what are you doing for your organization, and so on and so forth? Well, we're doing this. I saw this article. Yeah, by the way, this is, and then so your pitch or your transition sentence is something as simple as, yes, I try to stay up to date on everything that is happening in regards to skilled nursing facilities, assisted living, and everything else, just like I stay up to date with the families that I talk to, right? So if you're looking for someone, so if you've got anybody discharging this week who really wants a home care agency that is going above and beyond and is up to date on the latest trends, I don't have to necessarily be using them, but I'm up to date. I can be your resource. I can help you out. And so now what you're doing is you're not sounding pushy, you're providing education, you're providing value. And you can be doing something like this, again, every week, every other week. Another fun idea is our cartoon. So you can simply just go to, I would just plug in cartoon nursing home, something like that. Go to images and find something you like, and what is this building? It's a nursing home, right? And so just drop it off, and again, attach your card to us. Hey, I saw this is funny. I know you're big into politics. I thought you might enjoy this one. Again, I saw this. I thought it might be fun. I thought you might get a kick out of it. And the one cool thing that comics do, or is it shows that you have a sense of humor. It shows your other side. So those are a couple different ways to kind of market yourself without sounding pushy. So